It takes you a lifetime to learn your lessons. With progressing age, you learn at your own sweet pace. On the other hand, just by touching the first fire, if you understand that all forms of fire will burn, you are intelligent. This does not require age to learn. It requires only intelligence. This signifies your mental age. That is why we say wisdom has nothing to do with physical age. It is a question of how intelligent you are, how much you have nurtured your inner intelligence to understand things. Let me explain with things that happen in your own life. During student life, when you are in college, you feel that you will be happy when you get a job. Once you get a job, you somehow don't feel the same happiness that you thought you had expected, but you console yourself saying that you will be happy when you get married. After marriage, you feel that you'll be happy when you have children. You run after each desire thinking that you will be happy only when that desire gets fulfilled. In this way, you run to the end of your life and realize that none of your desires really gives you true happiness. And then you turn towards spirituality and meditation. This is the life of a man who learns with physical age by experience. A man with an advanced mental age is one who learns through intelligence. He is the one who clearly understands from his first desire that no desire when fulfilled will give him true happiness. There lies the difference. He will be able to see through the whole and analyze the whole thing. He will know that real fulfillment comes from inside and not from outer world things. To attain this wisdom, you need not be aged. You need to be in the present. That's all. When you are in the present, existence itself will teach you. Existence is the greatest master. When we are not in the present, when we are all the time running behind the past and the future, we take our own sweet time to learn. Over the years, if you take the lives of masters like Buddha, Shankara, Ramana Maharishi, Vivekananda, all the enlightened people who created the history of India, they all attained enlightenment at a very young age. So understand that age is not related to spirituality and learning. That is why they say, you are as old as you are. It means you are as old as your mental age is. You are as old as your maturity is, not as old as your physical age is. You may be 70 years old, but have the understanding of only a 20-year-old. Or you may be 18 years old and have the maturity and understanding of an 80-year-old. So please don't claim superiority just because you are old by age. Here's a beautiful story about Swami Brahmananda, a direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. One day, Swami Brahmananda was meditating in Vrindavan. A devotee came and placed a costly blanket before him as an offering. Swami Brahmananda said nothing. He just silently observed what was going on. A couple of hours later, a thief came by, spotted the blanket, came up to him and took away the blanket. Still the Swami watched in the same way, silently, with no reaction. The gaining and losing of the blanket made no difference whatsoever to him. Similarly, there's a story of Bhagwan Ramana Maharishi. One day, some thieves entered his ashram. They took whatever little they could find and before leaving, even gave him a blow. It is said that not only did Bhagavan show no reaction, even the pace of his breathing did not alter during the incident. He was supremely unperturbed by the whole incident. When we become a mere watcher, our mind becomes just a tool in our hands. We can then use it as we wish to. Else, our mind can simply make us its slave. If you can use your mind when needed, you have learned to drop it, and you have become a master. So in the next few days, we'll see how to handle our emotions and become a watcher of our lives. How to center ourselves well inside us and function in the periphery in an undisturbed fashion. We'll see how to create a mental setup which is free from engraved memories that are responsible for our unconscious decision making. We'll see how to harness the energy of intuition in us, how to move from unconscious to conscious to superconscious, how to move from instinct to intellect to intuition, how to bring forth the fountain of bliss from within us. We'll meet for the next session. Thank you.